What's going on, guys? It's me, Vix123, with some Team Conveyor Belt gameplay, which will switch perspectives between me and Downey, and it will also be modified in how fast it plays back, depending on the length of this commentary, which is going to be a little bit more of a personal kind of thing than usual. And it's regarding balancing my schoolwork and exams with my YouTube channel and giving you guys an insight into that, and basically asking your opinion of it all. And you never know, you might find it interesting, you might know the solution if there is one, so that's what I'm going to get into just now. So basically, the core of the issue is that because of the amount of time I'm putting into my YouTube videos and channels and all that kind of stuff, my exam grades are dropping gradually from what they were 2 years ago to what they are now, which is by no means bad, but I know for definite that in school I'm not achieving the potential that I could be. And you know, with regard to that, I can imagine the response I'm going to get if I just kind of left it at that thought in the comments is, you know, Vic, don't worry about it. Even if you produce less videos, you produce one a week, we won't mind. Just make sure you sort out school, because that's going to be more important than YouTube and whatnot. And, you know, that's really great. It's so nice that you guys are so selfless in that you want me to do well regardless of how much entertainment videos quality you get. But that's the thing, is that's just one side of the balance, and I'm on the other side of that balance. And the thing is, I receive revenue from my videos, and I absolutely adore making them. I love making the videos. It's, you know, all I want to be doing most of the time. And the thing I really want to question is this right, what I'm doing? And actually, as it turns out, there is no right answer. It's, you know, one of those things across a spectrum, and you've basically got to decide where you sit on that spectrum. And I'm kind of looking to you guys for guidance as much as myself for guidance with that. It's really difficult because I'm weighing up something that I don't enjoy doing, but is a guaranteed way to get into education, you know, higher education, university, and then, you know, a pretty high chance of getting a well-paid salary job at the end of. But on the other side of the scale, you've got my channel here, which I do actually know people with huge YouTube channels who are actually doing this for a living, which is something I'd never consider, because I think if I was doing this as a full-time thing, I would seriously stop enjoying the videos, because I'd be driven to get, you know, views, subscribers, that kind of stuff to bring in the revenue. So that's something I'd never consider. It'll always be something in the background, but the thing I'm questioning is how far in the background it should be. And I'm not going to lie, it's pretty forefront right now. I spend far longer making videos, you know, by like something like 6 to 1 than doing schoolwork and that kind of stuff, which may be the wrong balance, but I just enjoy this so much more than the schoolwork, and it is rewarding me, if not in the same way. It's just something that's, you know, I thought worth questioning and opening up, because I can come out with fantastic exam results, but if that's something I'm not wanting to do or something I'm not going to enjoy doing, is it something you should do? You know, there's always the saying, the mantra, just do what you enjoy doing, and don't worry about the rest. And to an extent that's true, but in the environment and society we live in, that's not all there is to it. It's not that simple, and it's just a matter of, you know, achieving your potential. And, you know, for example, teachers at school, they're telling me I'm lazy, I'm not putting enough effort in, I'm not achieving my potential, when in actual fact they don't realise that I'm doing that in content production. I'm really enjoying myself, I'm building up a following and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, you know, and it's impossible to tell where it's all going to go. You know, whether my channel will continue, you know, receiving support from you guys and growing, or whether it will carry on like it is now and just stay at the same rate or even decline. That's impossible to tell. And then in the same way, whether I have the best qualifications possible from school, it's impossible to say whether I'll get a job out of that and whether it will be a job I enjoy. So that's what I wanted to question. I wanted to hear your kind of thoughts on it, because it is a real dilemma with me, and I thought I would just, you know, from a more personal perspective, portray that across to you guys, and try not to be, you know, too selfish in it. I'm I mean, from your point of view, that's kind of the situation as it is, as I've explained. And I don't, I could go way more into depths, for 10, 15 minutes with it. But I've covered the key points, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on it, where should the balance be set, It's just a really interesting question, because if I was to completely ace my exams, I would literally have to drop down to producing, say, one video a week and spend so much time studying, which I would not enjoy at all, just learning facts. So it is definitely a tricky situation, but obviously it's not to say in the least I'm ungrateful of either side of the coin. It's just within the two, in between the two, it puts me in a pretty awkward situation. So that's the gameplay. I'm just going to trim it down to this length and speed it up. Team Conveyor Belt was a really good fun gameplay. Definitely a lot of challenge involved with it. So as always, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you take the opportunity to give your input, as this is the channel you're choosing to watch right now. It's me, Vix123, and I will see you on my next video. Here's the outro. You can check out other episodes from it, obviously.